Hey, welcome back everyone. Thanks so much for being here. When we talk about video game companies, we oftentimes speak about what their identity is. What defines them as a video game company? What's their doctrine? What discernible traits do they display that sets them apart from the rest? Who are you as a video game company? When it comes to PlayStation, many among us may say, in PlayStation, you have action adventure, deep story driven narrative experiences. Some may say PlayStation is the home of Final Fantasy. Some gamers may believe PlayStation has carved out a unique niche that represents them and speaks for them throughout the industry. How about Nintendo? Many gamers may point to the fact that in Nintendo lies nostalgia. Nintendo is where gamers of all ages, from 50 years to 5 years, come together. Some gamers may say Nintendo is the home Mario built. They may say their games reach a wide audience and is for all ages, but still maintains the tip-top quality that rivals and sometimes beats PlayStation. Now to Microsoft. When you think about them, what traits come to mind? What qualities set Microsoft and Xbox apart from the rest? What characteristics or unique niche comes to your mind when you think about Xbox? Who is Microsoft as a company? What is your soul? Many gamers may say during the 360 era, it was the shooter. They may say Microsoft had an identity, and it was the multiplayer experience, the co-op game, the place where you go to connect and join with your friends, to have fun experiences with the best shooters that gaming can offer. Well, what happened? Did Microsoft grow that narrative about them? Did they expand on what they did well? Did they take their discernible traits that bore fruit and foster relationships and grow who they were as a company, defining themselves and cementing who they were going forward? When I think about this question and what exactly happened to change the trajectory of Microsoft, one company comes to mind: Bungie. Bungie are the creators of Halo, the worldwide phenomenon that took the industry by storm. Bungie allowed Microsoft to develop an identity. Through Halo, Microsoft had a spark within them that could set them on a path to righteousness and success in the future. Halo was that big of a franchise. Halo had that much of a soul. Halo was different. Halo was unique. And through Bungie, Microsoft had what they needed to set themselves on a right trajectory towards the future. At this point, this was the time for Microsoft to strengthen that bond. This was the time for Microsoft to grow that connection. This was the moment for Microsoft to deepen their friendship with Bungie and maybe approach them to widen their studio and bring in more developers, increase their capacity, allow Bungie to work on new IP and to develop new unique games, to push their backing, their full backing behind Bungie when it comes to the money that Microsoft has. Once they recognize and develop, we have something here that we want to become family. We want you to be associated with Microsoft for the entirety of your gaming careers. We love you and we believe in you as developers, and we want you to continue to work with us closely and be who Microsoft is. When you think about Microsoft, you think about Bungie. This was the moment for Microsoft to do all of these things. And you know what? If they did, Bungie would have been right on the cusp of creating the next big generational title. That title is Destiny. Let's be honest, Destiny changed the industry. When Destiny 1 released, it was met with so much praise. It was met with so much interest. It had the quality of Halo with the sci-fi epic of a Mass Effect. Incredible shooting and first-person shooting. It had incredible team and cooperative play. It introduced raids to the gaming industry, one of the most challenging and fulfilling gameplay moments that I've ever experienced when I first did in Destiny 1 was raids. It had also introduced something probably for the first time to console gaming, which is live service gaming. That changed what we thought about gaming. That brought us all together in this world that felt like it was never ending. It felt like you can get on at any moment and just join the world and join anyone playing right from your couch. Destiny really brought us closer to that PC-like experience right from your console. It was amazing. But when I think about this, it leads me to believe one thing. Destiny was supposed to be an Xbox exclusive. Can you imagine for a minute if Xbox had the rights to Destiny 1 when it released? Can you imagine if Xbox continued their deep partnership with Bungie, if not first party, even second party, similar to what Square Enix is for PlayStation, most would say? Imagine if around the time of release, Destiny 1 ended up being an Xbox exclusive or even a console exclusive. That would have changed the industry probably forever. For Xbox to have such an amazing brand new IP that's causing players of all consoles to look and take notice. Imagine that. Destiny was absolutely incredible. Some of the best shooting mechanics in the industry, some of the best quality when it comes to a video game in the industry, of sprawling sci-fi epic with an engaging gameplay loop that never ends, introducing new elements like raids to the industry and bringing live service games to consoles. That was supposed to be Microsoft's new identity. That was supposed to be what came after Halo. Bungie was supposed to be allowed to put Halo to a side for a while and start their own brand new IP, and it was going to be Microsoft's baby. Imagine that. To this day, whenever I think about Microsoft, I would think about Destiny. I would think about Halo. I would think about Bungie. I would think about that incredible shooting, that amazing gameplay loop. I would think about raids and the quality that lies therein. I would think about the cooperative play and the multiplayer experience being best on Xbox. Microsoft should have fostered that relationship and deepened the bond with Bungie in making a friendship that lasts forever. That should be your identity, and it would be an incredible starting point. You could use Bungie, you could have used Bungie to increase the quality of other games and other studios under the Microsoft umbrella, allowing all of your studios to work together and bring talent across Microsoft and across Xbox studios. That's what should have been done. Relationships should have been deepened. Friendships and bonds should have been widened. And Bungie should have stayed under the Microsoft umbrella, giving them an identity that can last forever and one that will last a true test of time. I believe that's what Microsoft should have done, and that would have given them the soul that they needed, that would have given them discernible traits that allow gamers to immediately recognize them and recognize the quality that lies within Xbox games. No question. Now, the question is, can Microsoft regain their identity? Can Microsoft get back to where they were during the 360 days? Can Microsoft recover from this point? Well, I believe so. It may not be easy, but I believe Microsoft is a company that can do it. You must put your full backing and full weight behind great companies and great developers with the love and care to craft these experiences. And if you get something great from it, you must deepen those bonds and foster great relationships to keep those studios in house, growing and expanding themselves to create new IP and branching off into new teams within the same umbrella, under the same umbrella of Microsoft. That's what must be done. If we have another situation like Bungie and Microsoft stumbles upon another great studio, we know what to do. You need studios like that to carve out a niche for yourself, to create an identity to where gamers now must come to you. We know there's excellence that lives within Microsoft. We know what we're going to get, and we know where we have to go to get it. Do I think Microsoft can do this? Absolutely, and I hope so, because as I always say, if Microsoft succeeds, I believe gaming succeeds. We all succeed if Microsoft produces incredible experiences. And maybe they can, but we'll see. What do you guys think about all this, though? Do you think PlayStation and Nintendo have a definite identity that gamers know? Do you think Microsoft has one, or did they lose it? And can they regain it again? Let me know what you think about all this. And if you like videos like this, consider liking and subscribing. I would appreciate that so much. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for being here as always. Catch you later.